One of the hottest free agents in wrestling has a home. Jay White is all elite. Tonight to open Dynamite, Jay White came out, interrupted the start of the match between Ricky Starks and Juice Robinson, and attacked Ricky Starks, helping out Juice Robinson, and I am hyped about this. I think Jay White in AEW makes so much sense. There were reports that WWE was not interested in him, so I don't know if him going there was realistic, but him showing up in AEW is amazing. I think it's a great fit. There's so many potential matchups there, anywhere from, I don't know, people are going to hate this because the internet is really starting to hate this guy, but Jay White and Chris Jericho, I would love to see. Jay White and Kenny Omega, again, obviously, their matches are amazing. Jay White and absolute Ricky Starks, sounds like we're going to get that. Give me Jay White and MJF. Give me Jay White and Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson and CM Punk. I would love to see that. That is another reason to bring back CM Punk. Jay White, that would be pretty awesome if you ask me. What are your thoughts on Jay White coming to All Elite Wrestling? I think it's a great fit. Makes a ton of sense. And will we see him back in New Japan Pro Wrestling? All Elite Wrestling, New Japan, obviously have a connection. They're running Forbidden Door in Toronto in June. So will we see him back in New Japan? Now, the thing about that is he did lose a couple of loser leave town matches, both in Japan and the United States. And from all the reporting that's going on, they want to stay true to that stipulation. So maybe Jay White stays over in America in All Elite Wrestling for a year or two, and then wrestles at these cross-promoted shows, but other than that, stays in AEW and then eventually makes his return to New Japan. Or maybe he does what Kenny Omega's doing. Shows up at the big shows, maybe holds a title or two, but other than that, doesn't really do too much. His home base is over at AEW. Again, I think it makes a ton of sense. Opens him up to work in AAA too, which I would love to see him there as well. I am really excited about this move, as I said earlier. I am curious to see what his booking is going to be like. Looks like he's going to be feuding with Ricky Starks. I wonder who Ricky is going to get to back him up with this. I'm very curious about that. I think that it was a pretty exciting opening to Dynamite. Let me know your thoughts on that. I appreciate you watching this so much. Cheers.